I am here. Yes, can I double check? No, I'm not live. Still not live. There, let me just double check that the audio is fine. This is so annoying. For some reason, my mic sounds really weird, even though it's good. So sorry for that. It should not sound this robotic. I mean, it will always sound sort of robotic because I'm using AI voice changer, but, you know. There we go, live and in stereo. So, we're continuing where we left off. I forgot the errors we got yesterday. I was so tired yesterday. Now remember, the end turn button wasn't registering. So let's fix this immediately. I'm gonna put in a label there too. But for now, let's see. Area 3D. Yes. Select the collision shape. Yes. Oh yeah, that's true. We haven't implemented the different classes yet. Holy. Let me just, okay. I know what's wrong. Let me actually do this instead. So essentially, what it's doing is it has disconnected, because look in the script, right? It says here button. It should be end turn button. But I missed double checking. I think that's wrong. But when it gives me the oh yeah, this is what's wrong, then I'm gonna tell it. Well, now we're still just pushing the entire button, not the top part. Alright, whatever. This one I won't update because, like, it's a new script, so whatever, right? The worst one is if board MS stops working. Let me actually do this. Then it's big trouble. Alright, let's go. No. Crashed immediately. I did it again. Pasted the wrong script. Or did I? Let's hope I did not, because I'm just gonna be so angry. No. There we go. I pasted it in the wrong place. Yeah. No, I know what. I have board up on screen, so I didn't think of it, and then I posted. Okay, fine. But it should work now. That is so silly of me. Now it should work. You see? Wait, I will show you something. Because it's definitely registering it, right? Let me just... There we go. You see? That it does move now. Slightly. But it's the screw that is moving. Anyway, let's just try a round. 6. This works now. Because I do want to pick up the card just before we end. If it registers. Okay, cool. It registers, but it seems to be the screw that moves. Let's try again. Perfect. You see, now the sharpshooter charm is in the correct place. Awesome. But now I'm curious. Okay, so it registers the screws. I want to try a simple fix and see if it helps. You see this thing, the collision shape. What if we just scale it down? So it just covers the top of that thing. Will this work? Let's double check. A little. Like that. Now what I'm curious about, will it move the top of that thing or the whole thing? I don't know if it like registers the thing, I don't know. Anyway, let's see. One second. No, okay, it's this one again. No, you see, it's still a screw. Yes. Now when I press this, only the screw gets sort of reactive. Now let's see, why is it giving us an error? A non-uniformly scaled collision shape node 3D. Okay, fine. So let's just... There we go. Okay. So let's get rid of that one. Not the top of the button. There we go. All right, that's fine. Here you go. Okay, now we will remember to use the right one this time. Okay. Now I'm in unturned button, right? Let's copy it again. Now let's hope this works. I'm so used to pressing F5, so when I pressed F6 this time, I got scared I did something wrong. Anyway. Okay, now it's not. Let's see if it registers at all. It does! Amazing! But I just have to put in a label. Look! It works. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. There we go. UI completed. Jesus Christ, my guys. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright. UI is done. Hitler dude, what nu? So I'm just looking. I picked the... Oh my god, it took... How the hell is it taking that much health from me? Alright, let's pick drones, see if we can kill it. No. Now I'm gonna die. No, I died this time. Interesting. Anyway, okay. Let's do that, and then we're gonna end for today with Godot and not the rest of the stream. But let's just see if we can just put on a label and it just works, hopefully. Freddy. / card mesh. It's just a label, Freddy, okay. Channel label Freddy, create. Text and turn. Look, I'm gonna put it right here so the animation gets even cooler, you know. So it does a little dink, you know, like that. Now, let's hope that it's... I mean, I could do the whole thing, you know, like, oh, you hover it and it moves slightly, but let's not get ahead, because then, you know, I know myself too well. I'm just gonna be doing small little things like this instead of doing the big thing. This is a guy I knew, right? I haven't talked to him in a year, so I'm gonna be a little careful, but let's say in the same line of industry as me. And all he did, right, was he kept optimizing RPG Maker, like writing some code for it and stuff, and that's cool. Like, yeah, I was impressed with all his code, don't get me wrong. But that's all he did. He didn't do, you know, no writing. And like when it was time to 2D art for his game, he was there, right? But he just kept optimizing the code. That's all he did. Just optimize his code, nothing else. And yeah. And then it just... the game kind of fell to the wayside, and it was just about coding with him. And yeah, now I don't think I think I finished like 2 games since he started. This is like when I was middle of Autumn Boulevard, right? Oh yes, it's been multiple years since he started, and he has like released maybe five updates tops. So yeah. And then he keeps, like, when people keeps telling him like, hey man, where's the update? He's like, oh, I keep up to my... oh, I need the code. And it's like, bro, write, man. Sit down and write, do the art. Like, I'm doing the coding now, so I don't have to do it later, so like, it's done, you know. Anyway. Okay, so that didn't work, did it? I mean, you can see it says unturned, right? But I'm gonna try to make it flat. Give me 1 second. Just rotate that bad boy. Yes, I can't rotate exactly 90 degrees. It should lock there, hey? But it never does that. Because that would mean that we were lucky, and we are not lucky. Now you can see it. Perfect, we're done. Let me just muse here. So now the unturn is done. Alright. We have where the action cards are. Let me actually do that. Why do I only have 1 life now? Wait, did I... Give me a second. Because I should have more lives. Do I just click the wrong one? Yes, I clicked the wrong one. There you go. So now, what I'm gonna do essentially is go and pick up the card. And then I'm just gonna do final and just say, okay, where do we like arrange these? Because the thing is, how do I say it? You will have an inventory limit, right? And that inventory limit is your card, say. So let me just do that. Let's see if we hit this guy now. Now I should be able to pick up the card. Alright. First thing I see, but it has to be that big. That's the problem, so people see what it does, right? Yes, I just realized we need to do a card pile too. But the animations for it and stuff, like whatever. I'm gonna be real, I hope. Now we just do an effect, like an illusionary effect for the card pile. You know that you have a card pile that is like static, that doesn't change, and then on top of it. And then this card pile will just be, yeah, it just gets removed from the table. I'm just gonna be very lazy that way. But alright. So I think just the character card, as I said, I will just change it so it changes to Goblin and then changes to Brownie when it's Brownie's turn. So the question is when to implement Brownie. Yeah, it's hard, right? Because I'm thinking about the UI, like where to put everything, but I think what I want to do is I want to do two things. I want to change so the Goblin has its own UI. You know, not UI, but we can see, you know, its turn and its stats. So the Gunslinger fades and it's now the Goblin, right? And then it's a little information there. And then you have Brownie, you know, as done when it's time. So I think it's those three things. So, and then, oh, sorry, the third thing, right, what I want to do is that I want to, can you see my, oh, sorry guys. No, you can't see my pointer, okay. Anyway, you see left of Sargossi, quote unquote. I want there to be like a scoreboard or something. As I said, like a battle log. There. So I think those two things are, I'll do those two things first. Then I will implement Brownie. And then I will code as I go along because I don't know the levels yet. So, I mean, I remember them from Autumn Boulevard, right? But, so I probably will have to sit down and replay Autumn Boulevard. Like, with no routes activated, and then I will very quickly see which routes are important to the game. And then add some of it, but not all of it. Of course not. This is... because I don't know if maybe I have some new viewers or new fans that don't remember, but I got contacted by Patreon once because my got too spicy there. And since then I've always been very, you know. So anyway. So the next thing we will do, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this to send to Grok. generally only used once. This will be our inventory in quotation marks. Now, any suggestions what this battle UI needs before we move on? I'm just gonna double check that DAS is hidden. Yes, cool. No, because as I said, I do want to show you that guy's DAS, but I have to, when I open that scene, I have to make sure that, you know, nothing unsavory is on screen. Ooh. Inventory zones. That's what it says. A clear physical area or a few fixed slots on the left for one use card like sharpshooter's card, and pick one up, it should slide into that zone. Alright. Alright. Two, because he said two, what do we need? He said two spent card feedback, we already done that. I'm satisfied for now. 2 is done. Yet, I would add one more suggestion, and you tell me honestly what you think. When the turn changes to Goblin, the character card changes to the Goblin. So we make one for it. And then when Sylvesa's turn, it turns back to her, including his stats. Awesome. Now, I'm just gonna close this down. And double check. Perfect. Now, I actually thought I was gonna have some time to do Melanie a little, but I'm not gonna be able to do it today. But let's see now how to think. Where is it? Version 4, Leander Flat. Bridge to file. What is all these things? Oh yeah, it's suggestion for process. Okay, this is how I wanted to do it. Okay, I already planned it because I have like all like the folders here. This is all show related, and then if you know you don't have a high IQ enough, so let's do this. Okay, so no, it's not even here. It's in final, right? Leander Flat. Yes. Awesome. Okay, cool. So then the question is... So I forgot to turn off the volume on my... I'm also gonna check the message, but first I need to see. Okay, cool. Just gonna go and see the pics here. So all of these pics fine then? Or the ones I need to... Exactly, all of these are... Oh my god. Not until the point, because I know where. Okay, fine. We're gonna go now to... Okay, that's what I did, okay. So it's bridge to file, and where are the pics? Where are the pics? They're not there, of course they're not there. Where are they? I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna go into the RemPy folder instead. That looked good enough. Anyway. Game images before. Are they in final? They are not in final. Where are they? Here? This is what I'm looking at, is if the Sargosi scene is in here. If he's bearded in the Sargosi scene, essentially. Those things. So I just know what to change. Now there's his beard. Back again. Also we open Sargosi. Exactly. So that one is good to go. Jesus Christ, to do it like if he has hair or not is just, yeah. Anyway, final. So it is final, awesome. So let's see now which ones I have to change. It's not all of them because his beard is not visible in all of them. So I always have to... Oh no, this is so sad. This is when Leander dies. Oh yeah, that was so edgy, and people probably when they read that thought like, oh come on man, come on, that is so edgy. Like, but I will defend it. That line GD says, where she says, "I am the nightmare that ends that dream." I love it. Oh no, I realized I left in GD's eyes by accident in one of the renders. It's not a real eyes. That's not what they look like. It's just a stand-in I have. So listen, I have a, how to say, when I started making it, like, I didn't use, how to explain it? Because the resources I use for eyes are different depending on if it's, you know, a dream or real life, obviously. And I need to have an eye resource in so I know if they're visible or not, because it can never be visible. And I noticed here that one of the renders have the stand-in I use, which again is not a real eyes. You know. With like when Bill Skarsgård plays Pennywise and he accidentally leaves his contacts in for one scene. It's the same thing. So let me just delete this render because it should not be in. I did this when I was in Texas, by the way. Anyway, now I know where to go. So I'm gonna have these up at the same time. Go in here. And then let's open it and I will show you thus. And while it opens, I'm still here, but I need to double check that, because I just got something sent to me, I have to check it out. 1 second, just gonna open here. Final. There we go. Opening. It's gonna tell me that like a bunch of assets not there. Let me just fix that. Will it let me find the assets? Locate. Oh yeah, I call on my folder on my computer. I call this game. It's not called Holy Smiles the End. The folder. It's called the Reddit Schizo, because remember I did that meme that I was gonna post on a subreddit, and then I didn't do it. So that's why it's called Reddit Schizo when I started. Okay. Is it here? I don't know. It's here. Reddit Schizo with V4 final. There you go. That's it. I hope. And I hope I don't crash. No, I wonder. No. Exactly, so low arm has to be there. Now I should be able to show this, right? Give me 1 second, I'm just gonna do a little 12. See that there's no forbidden things here. Let me just double check here. No, the only thing is the contract that's open, but even in the contract it's like fine. So without further ado, I give you this. This is what it looks like. Do you have GT? Or Mrs. Wayne? So now essentially what we're doing is... oh yeah, I have to say this, right? I have to give him the beard, okay. And what did I use for his beard as a resource? Ah, it's fine. The thicker beard comes later. But let me just... Because yes, someone asked me this long ago if I use like a female assets for Leander, and I do. It's the only thing that could make it work. So it is a male asset, but I just added it, you know. He probably felt very alone in school because he was the whitest kid in school, because, well, not whitest, but if you've ever been to Malta, you know that people there, like, you will have, what is it, like, 75% are, you know, look Mediterranean, right? Olive skin. And the rest look extremely white. Like, extremely white. Like, there's this guy I play D&D with, and he's the whitest guy I ever saw, man. Like, he's just But he spoke with like a Maltese accent. He spoke like this when he talked. And so English, right? And spoke Maltese perfectly too. But it's just yeah. So I think like maybe his father was white or something. And then there was this other girl I knew, also Maltese, also spoke like this, and she was like one of the whitest women I've seen in my entire life. Like she was whiter than me, you know. Anyway, now we're gonna find and decide what beard we want for Leander. Because it has to be like the faded, and I think I know which one it is. It's here. Or is it actually this beard? Wait. Low res. I think it's... Where is it? This one is his hair, and it's not this one. That comes later. Lightweight, yes. And it's... I think it's a low... Exactly, it's this one. You see, now I have to pick inside male. Oh yeah, you can't see it. Alright, let's hope this just works. Then you just make it very low res. Or not low res, but low opacity. You see, this is obviously too thick. He has brown, yes. Opacity. There you go. And shape. I don't even think I could have shown this shape, even though it's like just a man's upper body, right? And also like non-sexualized man, it's just literally like basic dude. There we go. That's what I want it to look like. You see how much a beard makes a man, you know? Awesome. But then I will probably keep doing these with you guys, but I need to... The thing is, I don't know what happened. Let me see here. 1 second. I'm just gonna hide this one. And now it's here. Yes. No, I'm gonna name this V for continuity. I do not know if will have the time to do the, how to explain it, the seller scene from the point of view if you have a high IQ. I do not know if I have time to do that. I hope I do, but I do not know. And this one is then called, let's go in here, it should be Final 22. That's what it's called. Yes. C, even. Sorry about that. C. Now. Yes. Now, I'm gonna see what it looks like. Also, it's gonna be quite fast to do this because I obviously want them to keep the same. Now, moment of truth. Can I preview this? I might start, going bleep bloop when it does though. We will see what happens. The nose angle, man, it's so bad. It's so bad. we should. Okay, fine. I'll give him a thicker beard. Let's see. That one maybe. What happened to his lip? He has no beard on his lip. Why? This one? What happened to it? Okay, I will have to pick 4, I guess. Jesus Christ. Like, look here on his lip. There's like no beard there. Maybe it's the shape that's wrong. Let's do 1. No, pass instead. No, it's just weak on the lip. Okay, fine. Well, I will work right. So I have to find another beard for him. That just doesn't work, man. Because he's not a neck beard. Like, the point... I always wanted him to have like a normal, you know, the limit between a full beard and like a 3 o'clock shadow. That's the beard I want him to have. Like a nice beard, you know. This is not a nice beard. It looks awful. It's yeah, he looks like a neck beard, you know. And I don't like that at all. He has been through too much to be a neck beard, I think, personally. Now, we shall... No, you know what? I'm gonna fix this after the stream, so I'm gonna keep it up. But now, I am so curious about looking at more Huldror. It's so funny looking for it. Nuan? That's so strange. Why would it call it Nuan? Snuan? Okay. Yeah, we're talking about Huldror again. But where did the name come from? Oh, that's so cool! She has mooses she rides on. That's so cool. Ooh. Okay, so everyone has their own name for her. And like it's an old creature too, like Odin himself like had a problem with her and hunted her. I guess she was also a hag, so no one really knew what it is. But I want to see something. They say that Lardal's commune in Norway has her as a... Oh man, that's so cool. That's awesome. They have... I have to show this. No, it's in WebP. Yes, why don't you just die, honestly? Oh, it's so handy. I found the coolest little thing. And what is it? It's in WebP. Oh yeah, my favorite format. WebP. Jesus Christ. One second. I wanted to show this. It's a good note to end on. This looks so cool. Look, this is like an official city weapon, like a commune weapon. I'm stealing this. I'm putting this in. I'm gonna see how old it is. Is it common? If it's like in the common, you know, when everyone can own it. I'm using this, man. I'm using it. Yes, hell yes, I'm using this. This is one of the coolest things I've seen. It's an actual Huldra. Or for them, I guess it would have been like a hag. That's so cool. Like, I had no idea they had this. I mean, it's mesmerizing. This is so cool, man. It's an actual Huldra as a, like a commune city weapon or state weapon. It's not a communist municipality. But they're bigger than, they're more important than states in Sweden for some reason, and Scandinavia too, I think, because Norway has a similar rule to Sweden. Man, didn't we get there in the end? This is like one of the coolest things ever. I love this thing. I want to own this thing, like the weapon. Anyway, yeah, this can be, yeah, no, I also know where to use this now in my stories, and I think this is so cool. Anyway, with all that said, I'm gonna continue with the other work. It's a long day for me today, but it's fine. I love my job, so. And thank you for letting me keep my job. So with all that said, so long and good night.